Experience extraordinary worlds. From kayaks, submarines, zodiacs and more. On board the world's best ultra-luxury expedition ship. See things you'll never forget. In a way you'll always remember.
Good morning, and a happy Friday to you. Welcome to CTI's Town Hall. We hope you had a great week. Lots of great information for you today in today's show. And you may notice I'm here alone in the studio. Well, Eduardo's in Brazil. He's going to be joining us here in just a little bit as he is remote there setting up our new office. Lots of news going on and, of course, lots of news at CTI. One of the big things is we are expanding to Brazil, opening a new office, and that's the reason Eduardo's there. As I said a few moments ago, he will be actually remoting in, and we'll be saying hello to him. Other new things, of course, more new jobs on the way, so stay tuned. And at the end of the show today, you know, we always get a lot of comments, and those comments are great, and we thank you for those. But there's always those little antagonistic people out there who saying, I don't believe you're placing anybody. I don't believe anyway. That's all good. It's all good. We welcome your comments because that's what keeps us on our toes. Anyway, at the end of the show, we're going to show you a list of people who have and already have, or actually they're already on board. And each week we're going to do this. Today we're going to show you 500. There's actually 7,000 crew at this point that we've put on board, and there's another 2,000 in the wings getting their documents ready. So lots of crew going back to the ship through CTI. Also, our Maritime Challenge moves forward, and we're going to talk about the new client that CTI has done a deal with, and we're really happy that they're here. We're going to be showing you some videos through that. But right now, let's get on with the headline news. In today's headline news, something really important to CTI Group. We are looking for a social media wizard. As CTI expands, of course, we've got to get the right people to work for us. So if you are that right person, if you're dedicated, if your love of life is social media, if you eat, drink, and sleep social media, and we know those people that are out there, then we are looking for you. So please apply at contact@ctiusa.com. That comes directly through to us. You don't have to go through the website for that one. But anyway, the job description is you will be managing our total social media campaign. Across all platforms of CTI, it's expanding and expanding fast. So we're looking for someone who is very enthusiastic about social media. You love what you do. Of course, English is a requirement, and understanding social media and how to best use it. So if you would like to apply and work here at CTI, by all means, let us know. Also next, we are also looking for a deck and engine recruiter. So again, if you would like to work at CTI and you have the experience as a deck and engine recruiter, if you've worked on board in the engine room, because you know you have to know all the ratings, you have to know all the certificates, then we're looking for you as well. Now, one of the great things about this job is you can work from home if you wish. You know, you may be one of the guys who've worked on a ship before and you say, you know something, my wife's having a baby, I want to stay home with the kids. All you have to do is have an internet connection and be able to sit down and talk to potential deck and engine candidates. Again, it's very important that you know all the certificates and all the requirements. Moving along, we have Carnival Cruise Line, who has made some big statements recently, and they had hoped to have all of their ships back. Now, first of all, Carnival crew members, if you're still at home, listen closely. All of their ships they had hoped to have back up and running by December, but we're going to find a little bit of delay here because they're going to now go from January, February, and March. So if you're scheduled, please check with our offices as these schedules are changing. Again, they're very, very happy. Christine Duffy has come up and said, you know, we're really happy with the restart, but as they move things around, naturally, this is going to happen. So again, check with all the offices. It doesn't matter what office you're located at. Globally, if you work for Carnival Cruise Line, be sure and check with your local agency and get some updated information. This information was posted in Cruise Industry News, actually just yesterday. So if you like great information, try out Cruise Industry News. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Mr. Ferraz, Eduardo Ferraz. He's in Brazil. And Eduardo, are you there?
Hello guys, good morning. So this is Eduardo Ferraz, of course, and from Brazil right now. You guys are welcome to our town hall. Today is Friday, September 3rd of 2021. So I'm so glad to have you guys here one more time. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe on our channel, be part of what we do. Mr. Church is right there in the studio talking to you guys, and myself are here in Brazil. We just came to Brazil to open a new office, expand the business. Now we have a new product, which is the Brazilian entertainers, Brazilian waiters, Brazilian housekeeping culinary. So we have this variety, diversity of professionals. So this is really good for us, and we want to bring you guys in so we can kind of put everybody together in order to continue growing. So before any further ado, I want to invite you guys to click on this like button and hit the algorithm from YouTube. Of course, we want to grow, and we are almost 7,000 people just because of you. And guys, we don't stop there, right? We continue expanding our business. We continue looking for new clients, and of course, for new talents like you. If you are new and you don't know what you have to do in order to apply, please go to our website, cti-usa.com. There you can look for the CTI Go video and pick your department: housekeeping, food and beverage, culinary, or maybe you for Deck&engineer, right? So we are looking for all those positions. We have different clients with different standards, and it depends how good you are. It depends how capable you are. We are going to reach out to you and present you to one of our clients. But keep in mind, to have a really good resume, your resume must be well described, well detailed about your job descriptions, about your responsibilities. This is also going to help you present yourself properly. This is also going to help you deliver the best that you have and make the client understand if you are right fit or not. But we believe that you are the right fit. So don't forget, go to our website, look for the CTI Go video, and you have all the videos. Is going to help you get a better explanation. Talking about Brazil, guys, this is a really good partnership for us with Infinity Brazil, and a big shout out for everybody in Infinity Brazil. Infinity Brazil is over 20 years on the market, and right now we are just combining this partnership. We are going to put some details behind the scenes, but so far we went there, myself, Robert, and Marcos, and we have a meeting with them, and we are really excited to put a mind together, to align ideas, and of course to develop new things that we can help you guys to succeed working on board. And we are very proud to have this. Brazil, you're welcome to us, to our umbrella. As you guys probably know, we are in Vietnam, Malaysia, Myanmar, Thailand, and Indonesia, heavily in Indonesia. A big shout out to everybody in Indonesia. And right now we are getting really close and really excited to come to Brazil. So that's it. So big shout out to everybody there. I still in Brazil yet. I'm figuring a couple of things out here, and I want to just say hi to you guys so you enjoy the rest of the show. And I appreciate you guys have your attention here. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday night.
And I'm telling you, what a great, great place to visit. Myself, Eduardo, and you probably know Marcos as well, who works for CTI. We were in Brazil last week. We had a chance to go around, and what an amazing place. The food is phenomenal. We also went to the new agency that we're going to be working with, and some of the candidates, I'm telling you, the enthusiasm, the English capability, the personality that comes from these people, truly, truly amazing. And it's no wonder why Carnival in Brazil is just one of the big wonders of the world. And of course, one day I hope to go and visit that. But anyway, we welcome CTI Brazil, and what an exciting time for us here at CTI as we continue to expand. And if you watch our show from time to time, of course, we're going to be looking for new partners as well as the global expansion continues. So feel free to contact us at contact@cti-usa.com. Now, if you're applying for a job, go to the website. Don't send it on contact. This is for business purposes. So the website, of course, is always open 24/7, www.cti-usa.com, if you would like to apply for a position. Now, this show is about many things, and it's, of course, about the crew, which is our number one thing. We talk about jobs that are given to us or orders that are given to us. They are constantly coming in. So let me remind you guys, if we post jobs and you don't see that your job's available, I highly encourage you to please go to the website and still register. The jobs are coming in daily. And of course, that's important for you. If we already have your information, upload your certificates, especially if you're deck and engine. We need to see all your certificates. Very, very important. Now, we talk about food and beverage, right? Food and beverage is playing a very big part in what we're looking for today. And we have a couple videos here. If you fit in this realm, these are a lot for Carnival positions, but let me assure you this, that every cruise line is looking for food, beverage, and culinary. So let's go to those positions. have lots of food and beverage and culinary and, bar staff. Let me stop just a second because I'm looking at a lot of the comments here. We have a gentleman who's joining us from Kenya and Africa, so we welcome you. I see that, Mr. Faraz there says, hello from Brazil. Welcome to Brazil. And let's see, Mr. Henrique. And by the way, Mr. Henrique is the guy, if you look at the Welcome to Brazil video, he's the guy who puts all that together. He's the genius behind the video, so we thank him for that. Looking also, we have people watching from Bali, of course, always from Bali. Great to have all the guys from Bali here. We have, here's another one here. It says, good morning, hello from Brazil, hello from USA. Well, that's good to see as well. We like everybody here, so jump in the comments, say hello to us, let us know where you're from, and let's move on. Now, as I said earlier, we talked about how do I apply at CTI. Go to our website, or how do you apply? I don't need to apply, I'm already here. All right. Anyway, the website, www.cti-usa.com. You go to the website and you're able to choose your section, whether it be food and beverage, housekeeping, hotel. It's all there. So take time to go to the website. We also have a video called Go Video Resume Service. This is free. Once you filled out the application, go right to Go Video. Now, Go Video, of course, you're showing your personality, your skills, talking about your visa situation, talking about you as a person. Keep in mind, this is a great place to practice. So make sure that you have a nice, quiet place, that your lighting is good, your camera is good, that you're not jerking your camera all over the place. That's important because you're presenting yourself. Anyway, more information there at www.cti-usa.com. And while we're thinking about it, take a moment to subscribe because the industry is changing faster than ever before. And every time we release a new video or we have a new event, you will be notified. To subscribe, it is free. There's no cost, and of course, it's a good way to stay in touch with CTI. Also, hit that like button if you would. The like button is very important to us because it rates us and all the other people are out there with the YouTubers. And even though you watch once and you hit the like button, you can always hit it again and again because it tells YouTube that you like the content that we're putting out. All right, I'm going to give you a little hint of who the new client is. Watch this video.
I've never really wanted a normal office job, didn't want to be in an office all day working 9-5 hours, and this is a fantastic opportunity to see the world and get such high quality training at the same time, and it's something just completely different.
Also the idea of being able to travel whilst I work, not working in an office or a typical normal environment, was quite exciting and quite interesting to me. So no matter where you are on the ladder, whether you're a cadet, doing mooring stations and taking charge of that under supervision, or whether you're the captain doing a difficult manoeuvre, there's always a challenge there, and it's never, no 2 days are ever the same.
Obviously doing your cadetship, knowing that you're with a company that's going to take you on and you'll go right into a position is obviously gives you that peace of mind. And when you start off, you do have the opportunity to progress, to work your way up.
Quite a lot of my ancestors, I suppose, were naval. The other thing is, quite luckily, my cousin is a second officer on board Britannia at the moment, so I kind of had a family insider telling me how good it was and what he's been doing ashore, and so that kind of inspired me to pursue a life at sea.
For school leavers, I mean, if you're in the same position I was in, where you could go to university but it's not really your cup of tea, or you don't fancy being 30 grand in debt and after 3 years not have a job, then this sort of idea is perfect. You see a lot of the world, you meet a lot of different people, you get a lot of different experiences. You get a job, a well-paid job at the end of it, a good skill set, so it's something I would definitely recommend.
Well, there you go. That should tell you who we have just, we're working on the new contract with. We're so delighted to have them part of CTI, is the Carnival Corporation UK. Now, the Carnival Corporation UK consists of multiple cruise lines. One is Cunard and one is P&O. And also Seabourn is a part of that division. So anyway, we're going to be doing all kinds of positions for them. We are focused at the moment on deck and engine, and you will see some of our ads, and we have a video coming up for you to show you some of those positions in just a moment. But again, I can't say enough to the deck and engine people. When you submit your application, make sure you put all your certificates there as well, because we're also looking to be able to, you know, verify all the certificates and make sure that you have the proper qualifications to work on board. This is again why we're looking for a deck and engine recruiter to add to our staff. So if you are a deck and engine recruiter, please get in touch with us. You know, P&O Cruises is a massive cruise line and have been around for many, many years. Actually, they're one of the world's oldest cruise lines, 184 years old. And I did not even know that, of course, until I did my research, but 184 years old, amazing. The first passenger operations was in 1837. So we are very happy to have P&O Cruises with us. And here are some of the positions that we're looking for. Have a watch. All right there, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. P&O Cruises looking for those deck and engine positions. So again, very important you put up your documents in our, you can actually do all the attachments when you go to our website. Very important. So we are looking for those. If you qualify, please let us know, because we have immediate positions that are available. Now, let's move on and talk about something else. To work for a cruise line, it's real important to have a little background information. So, you know, we wouldn't want to send you from one country to another country and say, well, I don't know much about this. So what you're going to find on this show is we're going to continually do educational videos to give you a little background of who you may be working for. And going to a new cruise line, going to a new country can often be very frightening. And I know my first adventure, and just a little quick note here, the first cruise line I went to work for was Holland America. I come from Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio. There is no ocean in Cincinnati, Ohio, in case you've never been there. There's a river, but it's definitely not big enough for a cruise ship. And I went to France to join Holland America line Noordam. And it was an experience. You know, you have to get your visas, your passports, all the medicals and all that kind of stuff. So been there, done that. Let's look a little bit further or a little deeper into P&O and the Britannia.
The whole of Southampton, and indeed the whole of the country, was lit up by the arrival of this extraordinary ship. We had parachutists, we had confetti, we had marching bands. The ship's whistle was blown about 100 times.
It's a trick we've been doing over last season, but it was in development for 2 years before we brought it to the public. It is the iconic, you know, sort of flag of your country. So yeah, it's extremely proud and privileged, really.
Come down here to soak up the atmosphere.
I've been on all the other P&O ships except for Azonia, so I'm really looking forward to this big ship.
Just getting royalty to name a ship shows how special it is.
truly the nation's ship, and we're so excited that we all play a part in what will be a glorious, glorious history for her.
I name the ship Britannia. May God bless her and all who sail in her.
There are many stages along the life of a ship, but the real pinnacle of a ship's entry into service is, of course, the naming ceremony. And as I say, what could be better than have Her Majesty to do that for us? A great honour.
It's like the SAS here. There's a zip wire and it comes flying in, and it's a Nebuchadnezzar, a sparkling wine, English sparkling wine, Whiston sparkling wine.
Every occasion to perform for royalty is just an honour. It's an amazing thing to be part of.
The ship was amazing. Yeah, loved all the entertainment.
I think it had a really nice British feel to it, you know, all that wonderful pomp and ceremony.
Dancing was fantastic, the singing, the band was amazing. Rob Brydon, I mean, you can't top Rob, can you? So funny.
It's huge, it's beautiful, it's modern. It appeals to everybody.
She named the first Britannia in 1953, and here we are now. She's not going to have another royal yacht, so this can be her royal yacht.
I've been honoured, humbled, thrilled to watch Her Majesty name Britannia. It is everything great about this country came together on one stunning day when Her Majesty the Queen gave Britannia her name for P&O Cruises, and we can genuinely say she is the nation's ship.
The excitement of going on a maiden cruise can never be equalled. 3,500 passengers with great anticipation and a great send-off as well. Of course, the Royal Marines band on the quayside, the flutter confetti, and just a great occasion. Wonderful.
As soon as the ropes came off, it was like this very, very special event that everybody had been waiting for months. It felt fabulous, and there was a great atmosphere. It was absolutely electric. The fireworks started, were brilliant, probably the best I'd ever seen for a long time. And then we thought, we've got to keep this going. So I rallied the team together and we did this impromptu sail away party. I think because it was impromptu, it was very, very special.
The atrium is the heart of the ship and a great location, the bars, cafes and the shops. So yes, when we had the cocktail reception on the first night out, a great occasion, everybody in their black tie, formal wear.
It was a very, very special event because the ship's company were there, the officers were there. To actually go up there and introduce the captain and then he introduced all our seniors was fabulous. But the other angle was that it seemed that every passenger we looked at we knew because there were so many regulars on board from all of our past maiden seasons plus previous ships that I felt I knew everyone.
It's nice to see the open deck starting to be used. A lot of people in the cookery school, many in the gymnasium, so lots of these spaces are now coming into their own right and great atmosphere on board.
Guys, if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what does. If you look at those ships, and we have another little surprise coming for you. That's the first little set of P&O there. But if you're watching this as a crew member, you may be saying, so what does all that got to do with me? As you watch the videos, look at the people in the background who are doing all the serving, the waiters, the busboys, the dining room staff. This is what you need to think, oh, that could easily be me. And yes, that could be you. And the reason there are so many new ships coming, that if you're right now, you've never been on a ship and you say, this is my dream, this is where I want to go, it is possible. There are many, many new ships coming. And you know, the thing I like about P&O is you saw that the Queen of England came to christen the ship. What an event that is. I mean, I am just, I'm in awe. I think that I've been to London a couple times. The British people are extremely nice people, great to work with, and we really look forward to this relationship that we're going to have. Now, the Iona is what you saw. That's the newest ship, and it's just now sailing out of Southampton. What a beautiful, beautiful vessel. Now, again, when you watch the video, I've got a couple more here for you. I want you to look at it and say, you know what? That could be me. And again, go back to the comments. Thanks to the guys from Myanmar. I see that they're here as well. Mr. Wang M is here. And also, Ili Iliman is here. All right. And again, thanks, guys. But let's go to this next video about the Iona. That another big ship on the way called the Arvia. What a great another, you know, they just keep expanding. So it usually takes 2 years to get a ship ready. So if you're looking at yourself and saying, you know, I'm still in school, I'm in college, I'm doing this, again, guys, pay attention, learn your English, be sure and, you know, give it all you can, because there are going to be literally thousands of positions available. And no matter where you are around the world, again, we can't encourage you enough to go apply, to register to our channel. It is free to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And of course, that's a good way for us to keep in touch with you. Let's go back to Mr. Eduardo so he can give us a little information about the Maritime Challenge.
The Maritime Challenge 2021 is on. If you want to win over $1,000, if you want to show the world your talent and everything that you can do behind the scenes, go to our website cti-usa.com and register with us. Send to us your video. Also, the link below here, you can register through that link. So I'm excited, and we are excited to see your talent, and you can share your talent to the world. That's it.
Yes, and there you have the Maritime Challenge. Again, $4,000 in prizes. We have cameras, airline tickets, video systems, all kinds of things. So all you have to do is go to, as Eduardo said, www.cti-usa.com. At the header, you'll see Maritime Challenge. All you have to do is go register, upload your video, and guess what? We're going to present it here live on our show, and then people are going to vote for you. And if they vote for you, first prize is $1,000 plus $4,000 in other prizes. So don't delay. Go ahead. Don't be shy. Everyone can enter, and we're going to be showing you some great stuff coming up a little bit later. All right, let's talk about, again, we're talking about Carnival UK and the group. The group at Carnival UK is also comprised of Cunard. Now, Cunard is a company that's been around almost as long as P&O. They were founded in 1840 by a gentleman called Samuel Cunard. And actually how he got started was he was delivering mail from the UK to the US, and then they started taking passengers on board. So imagine, these cruise lines are doing extremely well, and I heard via the grapevine is that they have a brand new ship coming as well. Have a look at these 3 beautiful ships on the screen. These are just amazing. And another one, let's see what happens, but it may be in the works as well. Now, to work for Cunard, right, that is a whole different type of ship. And what I say about that is that, let's say the finest hotel in the world where you would go and stay, that is a classic hotel, a place where older people would go who are, you know, sophisticated. And I'm not saying young people are not sophisticated, because they are as well. But anyway, people who are in age and say, you know, I have a lot of money and I've done a lot of things. I just want people to take care of me. I want white glove service. White glove service actually came from Cunard, and it's one of the things that they are famous for. So to kind of give you an idea, again, as a potential crew member, or if you're already a crew member and you have lots of experience, you want the opportunity to go work for Cunard, I can't say enough. Register. We're also looking for deck and engine people for these ships as well. But have a look at this. This is a taste of Cunard.
Since I was already in Europe, I wanted to find a really fun and exciting way to get myself back over to New York from London.
This was my first time on a ship, and people did ask me why I was starting with a transatlantic crossing and not just a weekend Caribbean cruise.
My mother and her family took the Queen Mary and the Queen Elizabeth to Europe. Growing up, hearing her talk about this amazing trip, I'd always heard of Cunard and the Cunard Queens, and when I could, in 1998, I took my first transatlantic crossing on the Kiwi 2.
Just remember that first view of the ship. It's just glorious.
Just to walk on that ship for the first time, the massive scale, she's just a magnificent liner. She's not a cruise ship, she is a true ocean liner.
And then when you enter the area, the vestibule, they have lineup of Cunard employees in their dress outfits to greet you, and you do feel really Hollywood.
I expected it to be a very elegant experience, and it certainly lived up to that.
It's a 5-star treatment. This is a 5-star floating hotel.
You really feel special. They treat you like everyone's in first class.
The service doesn't change according to the level of the cabin that you're on. It's consistent throughout the ship, and they call that Cunard White Star service, and it's outstanding.
There's something to be said for the luxury of familiarity and excellent customer service, and things that you know, but you have the excellent opportunity to experience something new every time you get on that ship.
You can't fill up 7 days with the amount of things there are to do on the ship.
There was plenty to do during the day. We've had lots of relaxation time. We went to the spa.
Every 10 to 15 minutes, something new is starting from sunup to sundown every day.
I didn't feel this need to get off at a different port and visit a city. I was 7 days on the ship. I had loads to do. I could relax when I wanted to. Food available all the time. Entertainment, shows, insight program, educational programs.
There's something for everyone.
It's been lovely. The food, the drink, the people, the atmosphere.
As a solar traveler, Every time you take a transatlantic crossing, you could be anybody you want. When I pull on my beautiful red ball gown, I am a Hollywood star.
Being able to dress in formal wear for dinner a few times was lovely.
But if you want to be casual and you don't want to dress up, you don't have to. You know, we're such a small little speck on that vast ocean. It just makes you reflect.
And it forces you to get to know yourself better and your traveling companions better. It's unique, and I would encourage everybody to try it.
It's a trip of a lifetime. I challenge anybody to try to just do it once. It's very addictive.
And cruising is something which really gets a grip of you.
There's no better way to get back and forth across the ocean, and if you're even considering it, I say just go for it.
And you won't regret it. The only regret is, why didn't you do it sooner?
It's been an experience I won't forget.
Guys, Cunard all the way. Now, if you look at the symphony, the music, and you look at the ship itself, I mean, it's just an elegant floating palace. Now, one of the things we try to do here at CTI is to be able to cover most of the gamuts for your career at work, right? If you look at the entry level, there's the great cruise lines, whether it be, you know, there's Carnival, there's Marella, there's Royal Caribbean, there's all of these great cruise lines to go out there and you know, this is where a lot of people start. And it's not that they don't take experienced people. They want experienced people also. But as you graduate, you may go from Marella, you may want to go to Virgin. Virgin is a different style of crew member. A Virgin person would not fit on Cunard by any means. A Virgin person might be part of let's say, Carnival, because they're hip as well. Part of Royal Caribbean. But again, every cruise line is very specific on what they're looking for. So I know we have a lot of people applying for Virgin, but Virgin doesn't want first-time people. They want people unless their personality is just off the wall. In the beginning, it was funny when we started recruiting for Virgin, everybody says, oh, I got to have tattoo. It's not because you have a tattoo you'll get a job. Not only there has to be a good list of things that make you qualified for them. And they are choosy. They're going to choose people that they want to represent their brand. The same thing with Cunard, the same thing with P&O, the same thing with Holland America. Everybody has a brand, and you have to see yourself to fit into that brand. But CTI, being that career manager, we want to be able to take you from step to step to step, from the very beginning person to the very person who is so experienced in their career that they're the best at what they do. Now, let's go back to Cunard for a second. If you're able to make this drink, and I ask all the people out there who are bartenders or who are bar waiters and waitresses, tell me, could you possibly make this drink? It's called the 1837 Collins.
Hello, my name is Shane Murphy. I work for P&O Cruises and I work in beverage development. The 1837 Collins is a special drink to me. It incorporates a lot of our heritage and history. So 1837 was the first year P&O started to sail, and the commodity of sherry was shipped around with the P&O fleet initially. The Iberian connection of our heritage is also represented in the drink by me using a Che Seville orange gin, and that's stretched out with some bitter lemon and finally finished with an orange twist and some King's ginger liqueur.
Okay, in 1837, Collins. First of all, I had never heard of the drink, but of course I'm not a mixologist or a bartender. Maybe if you've heard of that drink, let me know. But we know that many cruise lines have specialty drinks. And are you creative? Can you make those specialty drinks? Of course, you can take the recipe and make it. But at the same time, are you creative? Because this is what many cruise lines are looking for. Now, just another part. And by the way, let me get to a question here. A gentleman from Kenya is asking, do we recruit from Kenya? CTI is a global recruiter. Again, I cannot tell you enough. Submit all your information and we'll go from there. As a global recruiter, yes, we're able to place you if you're qualified. Quote, if you're qualified and the cruise lines are looking for your specific needs. But anyway, please go ahead and apply. Now, when we talk about Cunard, and you know, we've talked about Deck and Engine, and if you look around the dining rooms and the great atriums, you say Deck and Engine, this doesn't look like Deck and Engine to me. For those who are Deck and Engine people, you know very well what the engine room looks like, what the deck department looks like, and there are many cruise lines that go to what they call a refit, refurbishment, refit, and this is where all these people come in. Not only do they work on board full time, you know, as a passenger, you never see the Deck and Engine people because thank God they're down there because it's the only reason the ship is running. All right, so let's look at what a refit looks like and where all of our Deck and Engine oilers, upholsters, greasers, all of these people, carpenters, would fit right into this area. Now that is a truly amazing video. If you look at what the ship was, I mean, it was a beautiful ship, but of course then they go and they do a refurbish. It's just amazing. So, you know, again, I keep saying to everybody out there, if you're deck and engine, if you're carpenters, oilers, greasers, whatever it is, make sure you upload your certificates, make sure you apply right away, because we're looking for all those people. Now, let's not forget also our current clients. We really, really, again, appreciate the Carnival UK team for reaching out to us and giving us some positions, because that, of course, gives you more opportunity. P&O, Cunard. But let's not forget our current clients as well, because they're as valuable as everybody else. And the one that gets a lot of talk, of course, and people are applying, is Virgin Voyages. Absolutely, absolutely. Stay tuned. More new positions coming available. And I'm going to say this, we get a lot of people applying for Virgin Voyages. Let's talk about the qualifications of Virgin Voyages, right? First of all, if you have no ship experience, if you have no five-star hotel experience, it's highly unlikely that you're going to be one of the first to go to Virgin Voyages. Virgin Voyages is looking for people with expertise, personality. There's a long process you go through, but I don't want to discourage you by any means. Please go ahead and apply. There are many other cruise lines out there, and I'm not saying that you won't be accepted. But again, understand there's a lot of people who want to go to Virgin. Your chances, if you haven't been in the cruise industry before, may not be as great. Deck and Engine, we need you. Don't forget about it. Now, let's move to Norwegian Cruise Lines. Norwegian Cruise Lines has a brand new ship called the Prima. And, you know, I watched this video and I would say, given my age, right, and I'm not that old, but, you know, only 25, but anyway, this is a ship I would like to go on. And not only Cunard, because I love Cunard as well, and actually I like them all. I can't say I don't like a cruise. But anyway, have a look at this, because this is the new NCL Prima that is about to launch.
I design spaces because I think about, again, the human proportion, the human dimension. You're not a guest, you are the owner of the space.
The Prima is definitely pushing the boundaries.
First of its kind for us means creating something that really is transcending anything that's out in the market right now, creating a vessel that's going to be looking forward into the future.
Prima is a new dream.
We designed it to be unexpected.
And we said, okay, this is a time to start from scratch. So we really built this ship from the ground up with the guest in mind.
And when you open your mind, believe it's possible to change the rules. It's possible to change some attitude to offer something completely new.
We always look at innovation from a purposeful perspective. What would be meaningful for the guest? Since we started with a clean sheet of paper, we weren't stuck with a dated ship design. And I think one of the most brilliant innovations we made fairly early on was putting the engines in the middle of the ship. What that allowed us to do was really open up the back of the ship to create a second waterfront area.
The real challenge is to create spaces that over the course of a day or over the course of a cruise, you're creating new experiences for people from day to day.
The Ocean Boulevard has evolved. It's completely transformed the way people look at a promenade. We've got restaurants, we've got the infinity pool, the infinity beach, so to speak.
It's something very unexpected that you wouldn't normally get on any other vessel. Good design is about playing on people's senses and really bringing out something in people that they've not experienced before. So when we're creating our designs, we want to make sure that we're expressing them emotions throughout, taking them on a journey, so to speak.
We think that design plays a huge role in how people experience spaces and have connections. For the Indulge Food Hall, what we wanted to create was a sense of discovery, inspired by a casual open-air food market, where people can come together and have sensory experiences, the smells, the sights, the colors. By creating this circular floor plan, we were allowing guests to meander and discover the space for their own. We're never telling the same story twice, and I think Prima really lends itself to this idea.
Every little space is thought through and the function. There's no square millimeter left untouched and unfunctional. There was a conscious decision to create more spacious, inviting, comfortable experience for their guests in the stateroom. When people open the door and walk into this cabin, it's more akin to being in a hotel room than it would be being on what we all perceive as a cruise ship stateroom or cabin.
All of the cabins on the Prima are larger, more space, more amenities, larger bathrooms.
Guests are going to actually feel that every day.
We have beautiful cabins and amenities throughout the entire ship, but on the Haven, we elevate it to the next level for a guest that wants the best and enjoy a personalized experience that's unparalleled in the industry. We've added spa facilities, we've added infinity pools, we have a much larger outdoor seating area.
When you are there, it's so natural, this incredible haven. They are designed for the beauty, they are designed for the pleasure to stay there. They are designed to be elegant. The whole project is connected with this word, to be elegant, all the time.
I always hope that there's just a smile and recognition that something was really crafted for them. The idea that they've stepped into some place that is unique and that they haven't seen before.
That's really what we're all about, is creating unique guest experiences.
To make sure that their passengers leave their vessels with a sense of achievement, that they've done something that they've not really done before.
Spaces and design bring people together and create memories, and those memories last forever.
We work with a lot of creativity to offer a special place to be, a special place to remember, and a special place to be back again.
So all that's left for us to do is to welcome our guests to be the first.
Have the Norwegian Prima. Oh my God, what a beautiful ship that's going to be. So, and I also need to explain, we're going to be doing more about Norwegian and Royal, and sorry we didn't get to them all today, but we were very, very happy to welcome our new clients, and this is Carnival UK, which is part of the big Carnival Corporation, of course, P&O and Cunard, and I believe that also Seabourn is in that. We'll be talking more about that a little bit later. And that's the expedition ship you saw in the beginning. What an amazing ship that is, too. It has submarines on it, and it goes to the Antarctica, and anyway, more about all that later. So again, Norwegian, what a magnificent ship, the new Prima that's coming up. Now, we talked about CTI going to Brazil and opening a new office there. It is the Brazilian season, and cruise lines are heading there. MSC is going to be going to Brazil, and they're going to have, I believe, 5 ships. Costa is going there. This will probably be one of the biggest Brazilian seasons. And with our new partner, Infinity, again, we thank you for hosting us this past week. We went to the, it's called Santos, which is right where the beach is, and just amazing, amazing place. And the food is phenomenal, guys. If you've never had a chance to go to Brazil, or if you want to work on a ship that possibly goes to Brazil, be sure and register with us. I can't tell you enough how much important it is to register and hit that like button and also subscribe. Now, let's go back to Brazil. And as we end today's show, I want to thank everybody. Thanks to Mr. Eduardo for contributing the information, and he is live in Brazil. Thanks to all the family. Thanks to everybody who sits back and watches. And again, thank you so much, everyone. We wish that you have a very blessed and safe, don't forget, wear your mask out there, wash your hands, but have a very safe and blessed weekend. And we'll see you here next Friday on CTI's Town Hall.